The news of Cameron Boyce's sudden death at age 20 left his fans, co-stars, friends, and family members heartbroken. But Boyce's autopsy report provided a modicum of closure by offering some answers about his cause of death. Before Boyce's death in July 2019, there were no signs that anything was amiss. At the time, he was gearing up for the premiere of his Disney Channel movie, The Descendants 3, later that month. His co-star Dove Cameron took the news of Boyce's death especially hard.
And Cameron, even when he was around, is the hardest person to put into words, you know?
Boyce shared a final Instagram post a day prior to his death, and now it serves as a memorial to the young star. It's a black and white photo of himself in profile that was taken during an interview with ID.
He was very passionate about his work, about his family, about his friends, about life.
Boyce spent part of that last evening having dinner with his family. During an interview with Good Morning America, his father, Victor Boyce, shared, "I mean, there was no way to know in hours my son would be dead. Like, it was just staggeringly crazy and horrible."
I think Cameron of the four of us just has like the most swag ever.
When Boyce died, his family released a statement saying that he had suffered a seizure caused by epilepsy. The autopsy report confirmed as much and provided further details about his death. On Instagram, Boyce's father shared a final photo of the actor that was snapped during their family outing. Hours later, Boyce fell asleep and suffered a deadly seizure. One sad detail included in the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's findings is that Boyce's roommates tried to save his life. Perhaps because it was early in the afternoon and they hadn't seen him emerge from his room, according to the report. They decided to check on him. At the time, they were about to head out the door. What they likely expected to be a quick check-in and goodbye took an awful turn when they realized something was wrong. They called for help and tried to resuscitate Boyce by performing CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive. But at 2:35 p.m., he was pronounced dead. Boyce's official cause of death was sudden unexpected death in epilepsy, or SUDEP. An epilepsy expert, Dr. Orrin Davinsky, told the New York Times that epilepsy sufferers like Boyce are more likely to have fatal seizures if they happen while sleeping. Davinsky further explained that the respiratory center of the brain can stop working during a bad seizure, and the lack of oxygen can be deadly. Boyce's autopsy report revealed that he was taking the medication levetiracetam to prevent seizures, but described his epilepsy as non-traumatic. Boyce's autopsy report revealed that he was still alive at midnight on the night of his death. This detail seemingly came from his father, who told ABC News, "We were texting back and forth up until 12:30, and somewhere between the last text he sent me and the morning, he was gone."
We were texting about the Lakers.
Boyce's autopsy report also touched on his medical history, indicating that he'd previously experienced seizures.
He only ever had 5 seizures in his lifetime.
Victor added that they were never too concerned about their son's epilepsy affecting his quality of life because he so rarely had seizures. And when he did, he quickly recovered from them. Now, Victor and Libby are working to raise awareness of SUDEP through the charitable organization they created to honor their son's legacy, the Cameron Boyce Foundation. In a May 2024 appearance on The Kelly Clarkson Show, the couple revealed that the foundation had raised $1.5 million to fund epilepsy research. But for them, educating others about the condition is what's really important. According to Libby, she and Victor had no idea that Cameron's seizures were more dangerous because he had them when he was sleeping.
Actually, when you have seizures in your sleep, it's a little bit more risky. And so we were not well informed.